dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
Interesting. So, get out your cockroaches. Hey! I think this is who PewDiePie used to call Stefano. Look how far away I can fucking mind hold him. Boop. So we heard a monster. I'm not too worried about it. Because he's above us. Ah, tinderbox. Nothing. Really? Interesting. Alright, well, let's move on. Hey. Whee! I'm hearing the monster, but he shouldn't be here. That's weird. Maybe I'm just losing it. The shirt, nothing, and nothing.
"17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
I was trapped! No! But, nah, honestly, back when, I'm a bad person. Back when, you know, Rude, when PewDiePie named him Stefano, that's when he was still funny. So, I guess in tribulation to what used to be, I won't rename him. I need these tinder boxes, so I'm not gonna waste them. Now we heard a piano playing. Let's go this way. See, there are points in the game where you'll hear him and even see him, but he won't actually be there. That's what everybody so lovingly called a poofer. Maps and documents.
Much of the castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the wars. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
What a great guy. Excuse me, I wanted to read that journal note that I just picked up. Or are you going to die a little bit because I picked up the third journal
17th
piece?
May, 1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light.
It's so
It was
enchanting.
waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light.
Yeah, I can't actually look away from it. I'm so drawn to it. It's mine!
I reached out, closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
Cool. So, I can hear somebody playing the piano again, but I won't deal with that right now. I'm gonna go in here. Whee!
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
I don't remember where the books are. Let's find them. And then, whoop. No, I don't know where the third one is. Oh, wait, here it is. Ooh. Is that a bibble? Nah, it's static. What is this? Mansenreich. I don't know what that is. Hey, paper! Wilhelm and his fools have endangered my research long enough with their absent-minded handling of the human vessels. The sheriff is keeping a watchful eye on the forest and is killing my trusty servants. It's just a matter of time until they follow the trail to Brennenburg. I need to lock Wilhelm and his men up to avoid further investigation from the public. The wine cellar will therefore be sealed off until the matter has been handled. Either the king's men will leave, or they will starve. Or, I'm sorry, either the king's men leave, or they starve. Whatever comes first, they can rot for all I care. Maybe I'll feed them some wine. It would, in a sense, solve both of my problems. Yay! Got a key. And somebody busted open my door. You rude bastard. Yeah, I can see him. Look at him. Look at him. He's gone. But watch, he's gone. He's a poofer. He's actually right here still, but he's gone. Alright. Alright. You wanna see something interesting? Look at this. You'll like this, Acelia. What do you see? What's wrong with this? It is, and I'll show it to you right off, a mirrored image, half and half on these keys. They are exactly the same from this point being the middle, all the way to the left, and then from this part being the middle, all the way to the right. And I can prove this, aside from this being obvious. You see this little dot right here? How it's on this side? Well, if you go over here, it's on this side, and so on and so forth. Like right here. See how that's there? If I go all the way over here, it's right there. Fucking lazy shit. Ugh. Anyway, there was a locked door somewhere, I thought. Oh well. I got the key that I needed, so we can get out of here. I remember noticing that the first time I played, and I was so irritated. I'm like, but everything else in this game looks amazing, and you're gonna be that lazy? Oh, look at all this acid goo. Ow, you motherfucker. You keep your teeth away from me, you don't need to go that way. So now we got the key to the wine cellar. And to our knowledge, there are people who are locked down there. I think that there might actually be a tinderbox down here that I would like to get. Is there? Is there? No? Okay. Hey, rock. Nice. Laboratory and the Cella Venaria. The wine cellar. Yay! Use the key on the door to unlock it. Then use it! No, I did use the key. There. Yay, sanity regained. The desert dunes were like, ah, god damn it, every time I decide to start reading it. Alright, so we know that there is somebody in here.
Where did the Baron go?
Who cares? He left us enough wine to last us a lifetime. Or at least until tomorrow.
So, previously we learned, and here's a little map of the wine cellar. These are the 4 areas we have to travel through. Previously, we learned that there are chemicals that we need to get. Like right here. Cup of right. Yeah. Rude. There are 4 chemicals here that we need to acquire. And it's easy enough. I'll save you. Ew. I could squish it. This is another. Dude.
What's happening?
Those are lungs.
Oh, feels like my chest is going to burst.
My God, Wilhelm, do something!
Wilhelm, no!
Accept it. We're not getting out of here.
How can you say that? Alexander, you piece of shit, let us out of here!